So I've received a burning question. Can I recreate my expensive Eric Johnson inspired violin tone with a more affordable option? Challenge accepted. I'm going to try to do it. Let's see where this takes us. Hey, I'm Jay-Z. In today's video, I'm going to explain why I've decided to try to recreate my hardware-based Eric Johnson violin tone using nothing but Cubase plugins. I'll also get into the story behind how I came up with the original hardware-based tone. We'll also do a A/B comparison between the hardware tone and the software tone. And lastly, I'll do a step-by-step breakdown of how to achieve that sound using Cubase plugins. So why am I making this video? So last year I posted one of my first videos, which was how to get an Eric Johnson inspired violin tone. I just want to say thanks to everybody that's watched the video and commented on the video. There's been a just ton of positive comments and an awesome conversation with you guys. So thanks for that. So I was going through all the comments. There's also this question around, hey, how can I achieve that sound with a more affordable option? So I wanted to make this video to see how close I could get using at least the cheapest option I could think of, which is to use the plugins that are included with my recording software, Cubase, as substitutes for my hardware amplifier and my hardware pedal chain. So I'm super curious to see how close I can get and what we can learn from this. So what's the story behind the tone in the original video I posted last year? One day over breakfast, it had dawned on me that two of my favorite guitarists, being David Gilmour and Eric Johnson, both used a tube driver, and much to my dismay upon realizing that, I didn't have one. And so I impulsively got on Reverb and ordered one up directly from BK Butler, who is still producing them today. And I couldn't wait for it to arrive. And as soon as I got the pedal, I started tweaking and almost instantly came up with the sound in that video. And now that some time's gone by and I can listen to it from a fresh perspective, I can relate to some of the comments. Some people say, wow, it sounds a lot like Eric Johnson. And there's a few others that say, it doesn't sound like him, but it's awesome. Or, it doesn't sound like him at all. And so I can relate to those comments because the sound I came up with is really my own take on what I remembered Eric to sound like in my mind. And to me, it sounds more like a hybrid between his tube driver bass lead sound and his fuzz bass lead sound. And then the second point is, at the end of the day, I got this new pedal and I was inspired. I dialed in a sound that I thought was great and I wrote new music with it. And for me, that's just a win all around. And I think for me, that's ultimately what this is about, is take your cues from your favorite players, apply their concepts with the gear that you already have, and build on it and take it to a new place. Take it to where it inspires you to write new music. So don't be afraid to experiment. You might be surprised what you come up with. So if you haven't seen the original, I'll just do a quick refresher on the signal chain that I used in that video. The guitar I used was my Gibson Les Paul. So I used my Friedman BE100 tube amplifier. I used it on the clean channel. From there, I ran my tried and true Vemoram Janray overdrive pedal for a slight breakup tone. Then I ran the tube driver into that, boosting the Vemoram Janray. I also used a secret preamp by Chase Tone, which emulates the Echoplex preamp circuit. And then lastly, I finished it off with an Ibanez Echo Machine delay pedal. So if you wanted to go into more depth on that, do check out the original video. I'll drop a link to it in the description below. So now we're going to do an A-B comparison between the original hardware recording and the software recreation. I'll A-B between the two, and please comment below. What are you hearing? What do you like about each one? What don't you like about each one? What differences do you hear? Do you hear any differences at all, etc.? So let's do a walkthrough of my Cubase session and see how I got that sound. We're going to start bottom up, starting with literally the clean DI guitar track and stacking the plugins to hear the effect each one has on the sound. So let's go. there you have it, guys. We've listened to the hardware, we've listened to the software. Let me know what you think. I do believe the software is a viable option for creating a sound like this. However, I don't believe I would have discovered this tone if it wasn't for the hardware, and that's just an interesting point to consider. In the meantime, thanks a ton for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe and all that jazz. And if you dig EJ tones, check out some of my other videos. I've decided to try and build a replica of Eric Johnson's Virginia Stratocaster. So the first video in that series is up on my channel. I'll drop a link in the description below. There's gonna be some awesome tone discovery and guitar building insights as that project unfolds. So be sure to check that out. In the meantime, thanks again for watching. Be well, take care. See you in the next video.